Hello, Kathy Campbell. How are you?
Good. I'm also now always traumatized. So I don't even open up Skype until I have my headphones and my microphone at the ready. So thanks for that.
Wait, what happened?
Last time when we called and you called 10 minutes early and I answered and wasn't ready. So now I make sure I'm ready before I even open Skype to allow you to call me.
Oh, same here, except then did you do anything different this week? Why? It's strange. I can't hear you, but it's okay. I can't hear myself, but
Uh,
that's fine. It's really a gift, honestly. This is like a treat for myself.
Well, I have it set to I never want to hear myself either. So I don't know. That's
Wait,
weird.
what? You don't listen to yourself while you're
Mm.
recording podcasts? You're a professional podcaster.
No, but like I I I don't want to.
Fair enough. Fair
And,
enough.
and like so I'll watch the input little waveform magicness
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
make sure that it still goes and it keeps going and other than that I'll fix it in post.
I mean, reasonable. Very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Oh, can I tell you about a small disaster that just occurred?
Oh dear.
Like
Yes.
like every God fearing American or Trump fearing American, I decided I'm very sad. I'm upset. I'm gonna put a shitload of Cheez-Its into my mouth before I record because I'm very hungry. But I stick my hand in the Cheez-It box and and put engorge them, but it wasn't regular. It wasn't regular Cheez-Its. It was cheddar jack, and the explosion of flavors into my mouth. Oh my god! Why does anybody need that much flavor in a snack that is going to clog your arteries? I don't understand.
Talk to my daughter who eats like the spiciest of spicy things. I don't know how we're
Oh,
related.
oh my
I
gosh!
can't handle it. But she loves the spicy chips.
And she's still a youth, so that's probably
Yeah.
only going to get like worse and worse until she's like hiking through the rainforest looking for the spiciest peppers.
Right? Well, and it's funny because she'll only eat it if it's related to like junk food, like snack food. Because like we can't add anything to say a quesadilla. So like our
Mm,
quesadillas for her are just the Mexican mixed cheese. It's like cheddar and mozzarella and whatever
still too many.
shredded.
Still too many.
Yes.
Too many.
Yeah.
Well, but now it's okay. I've got my Diet Coke and or 2 bottles of water and a Diet Coke, and I'm slowly getting the taste out of my mouth. And oh,
Yay.
thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing okay. I walked 2 miles in the forest. So that was interesting.
In the Oregonian, would you say you went
Whoa.
on an Oregon Trail today?
Oh, yes. Yes, I would. We'll go
I'm so
with
sorry.
that.
I'm so sorry.
Gosh,
Oh,
you're a terrible human being,
I
but
know.
I love you. Um, yeah, I did go on an Oregon Trail hike with about 28 fourth graders,
Oh my
and
God.
no murdering was done, so I consider that a successful day.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. On so many levels.
Yeah.
Did I mean were you in a relatively safe area? Were there
Oh
cliffs?
yeah,
I
yeah, no, no,
mean,
no, no. It was absolutely safe. I mean, it was just the state park, and there was the ranger. We had a ranger with us, and about 8 or 9 other adults. Um, and yeah, nobody died. We were terrible and mean, and did not allow them to have sticks. and there
What
was
could go
no
wrong?
running allowed. All of these really, really mean things that adults do on
Mm-hmm.
field trips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're monsters. Monsters.
absolutely terrible. And then we made them wash their hands after they touched the pelts of animals that were from the area before eating lunch.
Wow, you're all the worst.
I know. I just cannot even with myself.
Did you have any sort of like we had a specific thing called outdoor ed in grade school where we spent a weekend like in a cabin basically and like did I mean it was total bullshit.
We called it outdoor school. And it was fifth grade,
Yeah.
sixth grade,
Yeah, sounds about yeah, that's around
those
what we did.
those grades. I
Did
think fifth grade. No, I don't know. I don't know.
It's funny cuz I picture you as an outdoorsy person but not I don't know. It seems like you would be one with nature, but not necessarily thrive in an unforgiving environment.
I feel like that would identify my feelings very, very well. You have read me perfectly. Like I will enjoy, drinking my coffee around a fire pit, um, and and things, but I also would greatly enjoy sleeping on a real bed. So have grown up in campers. My dad was attacked by bears growing up when he was little in a tent.
Oh gosh.
So he understandably so. And granted, this is a story from him. So I'm not sure how accurate like attacked by bears is. Like putting that out there, like, yes, I'm aware bears will normally whatever. But that's his in his mind and memory. So anytime we went camping, we always had a trailer of some sort. And over the years, it upgraded to the point where when they traveled around the U.S. 2 years ago now, in their RV, they have a fancy schmancy, like full blown RV. What are they called?
Like I mean, aren't they called RV? I don't know. Like
I think there's a word because I got in trouble, quotes around trouble, by calling it an RV, but like a camper where like the engine is part of the place that you live and you drag a vehicle behind you.
oh, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Can
I don't
you
know.
tell I'm an outdoor person?
Right? My guess for you would be you will go outdoors when you are socially required to, but would
Mhm.
not do so on your personal choice.
Correct with one, ooh, I guess two asterisks.
Ooh.
Snowy weather in which it's below freezing, so nobody I'm not so like 0 degrees Celsius, around 30 degrees or like negative 2 to 3 Celsius, um and like 30 to 29 degrees Fahrenheit depending on the wind chill, because nobody else is outside and you can just pitter patter around in the snow and I love it. And the sort of the beach, but definitely when it involves being on a body of salt water, I love it. I love the ocean. I love everything about it. I'm like meh on beaches. I enjoy beaches, but if if the earth is flooded, as it inevitably will be, I would do pretty well on a boat. Don't like eating fish, but algae's fine, and I think I'd do pretty well. I've been in a number of pretty scary storms and fared, but now I'm excited because I can just escalate this bear story if I have children. Be like, no, 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 we are either staying at this DoubleTree Inn or a fancy camper because my friend Kathy's dad, I'm pretty sure, died from a bear. Pretty sure. So
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Feel free to use that.
that's how I heard the story.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I do enjoy, I love the ocean. I'm not a big fan of sand, because it gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I am spending Thanksgiving at the beach, and I'm very excited for that with the baby.
Ooh.
It's going to be fun because my parents are celebrating their 40th anniversary by going to Hawaii, like jerks.
Ooh.
But yes.
Wait, you're going to Hawaii?
No, my parents are going to Hawaii over Thanksgiving. So I don't have their dinner to enjoy me. So I decided, fine, screw it. I'm going to the beach.
Nice. Which beast? Beast. Which beast of a body of water will you be by?
The Pacific Ocean.
Like in your state, are there beaches there?
Yes.
I mean, presumably. I mean,
yes.
Are there warm beaches?
So not warm.
Okay.
And the water is always freezing. Like, obviously not actually freezing, but it's always really, really cold because of where the water comes. It comes down from like Alaska and Canada. And so it's really, really cold water. And most of our beaches are more rock than sand. But there are still a lot of sand beaches. And we'll be going to Lincoln City, which is beautiful and gorgeous. And I love it.
I am a fan of rocky beaches for sure, especially like Seattle, like those areas. And like San Francisco Bay, because it's very much a water-based situation. Like that's where people go to enjoy themselves, and I guess it's also a vertical situation instead of horizontal. There's no lying down and like.
Oh yes.
I don't want sand to ever touch my nipples, and inevitably, no matter what, sand will get near your nipples. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, definitely not. I try and stay away from the sand as much as possible, and yet I still am finding it all the time from the last time we went to the beach. And the time before that, and the time before that. So, it's fine. It's fine. But if I could listen to the waves forever, that would make me happy.
That's my go-to meditation track. I know that most folks, not most, a lot of folks would say that meditation does not count if you have like sort of a hearing aid or a visual aid, but I just can't be alone with my thoughts that long, or I will implode.
Screw them and meditate however you want.
Exactly. Let me escape to my imaginary ocean where my dolphin friends and I play.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. I want to play with dolphins. Oh, someday I will swim with dolphins. I will.
It's real good. It's I want to preface this by saying I have not swimmed. Wow, I did. Oh boy, those Cheez-Its really did a number on me.
Apparently.
I did spit them out. I did swallow. Nope, moving away from that joke. I swam with dolphins in the Florida Keys, which is they have like these dolphin excursions where they aren't wild dolphins. They're dolphins who have been rehabilitated from other abusive aquariums, or for some reason they weren't able to survive in the wild. Basically, they're too broken to be be in the wild. So, but they do live like in an ocean. They don't have a tank. And
That's
there
awesome.
is like light netting, but more so that like other creatures can't get in, not them
Yeah.
getting out. It's like feral cats, like they want to stay
Right.
there. But it's really great because these dolphins are studied as well as used as therapy animals.
Yeah.
Because there are a number of reasons that a lot of folks who need therapy animals only respond to dolphins. I mean, one of the big reasons being that their brains are real large and they're smart.
Yes.
So yeah, and what's cool is they don't charge people who need it very much, and they charge people like me who just really need really want to pet a dolphin a ton of money. Not a ton, but it's a good like sliding scale system. So that
That's
was
really awesome.
yeah, it was like the best day of my 8-year-old life, and probably still in the top 10. So yeah,
That sounds amazing. Someday,
oh, it's real good.
I will. When we do a robot unicorn cruise, we will have a dolphin excursion.
I wonder how much. See, here's the thing with cruises. It's not a boat. It's a building that floats. It's a hotel
Yes.
that floats. Have you ever been on a cruise?
I have been on a cruise.
I haven't. Did you enjoy it?
I did. So I was, oh gosh, I was 16, which is kind of optimum like child age to do it. Although of course I had read enough books and watched enough movies that I was waiting for my like vacation crush. I was sorely disappointed because there was like one other kid my age. And that's fine. I still had an incredible time though. It was super fun and I do not I loved it. We looked at doing a cruise with uh like with Ryan to celebrate after I had the baby. We looked at like possibly having like doing a cruise with him on the California coast, but he decided through multiple things that that was not going to be the best option. So we, alas, have not done it, but I want to do one again as an adult, especially one that maybe has good drinking choices. Because you don't have to drive anywhere. So you're just there.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I guess yeah. I so what did you do as a child, as a a young hell teen on a boat?
So it was really great, especially for my parents. They had, children's activities, and they had it for all the ranges. And so they had, 14 to 18, I think was the age range that I was in. And like, we would play games and watch movies and do things and stuff and just kind of get away from the parents side of things. I also read a lot because I'm that nerd, and I swam a lot. And it's just like you're staying at a hotel.
You swam in a pool
Yes.
on a floating hotel.
Inception water thing. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. I guess I would understand if it was for example, I would love to go on an Arctic a cruise and see, not necessarily Antarctica, because I would die somehow, some way. That that is the snow that would end me.
Or you would have to escape with penguin eggs. Listen to the Incomparable Game Show Fiasco version episode to hear how that went with penguin egg deep cut.
Good plug, because now I need to go. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's hilarious. So Dan Morin, Erica Ensign, and Brian Hamilton and I play a game of Fiasco with Tony Sindelar, and it is hilarious. Like, I normally don't like listening back to shows that I don't have to edit. because I'm just like cringing and whatnot. And it's so funny. It's so funny. It's great.
I'm so glad that you're endorsing something that you're a part of.
Look at that. Look at me go. Hi.
Do you know about the gay penguins?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love the gay penguins.
I am not against gay penguins. But these penguins well, I correct me if I'm wrong, but the situation was there were two male penguins who did not have female partners, and together there was an extra egg for some reason, like the mother died, or I forget exactly the circumstances, but these two were like, oh, I guess this is ours, and then tried to like heat the egg and stuff like that, and the zookeepers they were in captivity, and the zookeepers sort of helped them out like with raising this egg and keeping it safe. But like these two penguin dudes just sound like just such fucking idiots that I'm like,
so I missed the part about the fact that they like kidnapped. I'm reading an article now. Apparently, the parents just went for a swim and they stole the egg.
Oh,
so I am
they're
not
assholes too.
Yeah, so they're basically assholes. They're in Denmark. That's not cool. Although apparently they started trying to hatch a rock before they stole the actual chick.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
There's a gay penguin agenda. This is like what. This isn't the future liberals want. Oh god. I wonder. I bet this is like some crazy conspiracy, like right wing conspiracy site. Like, yep, you're the. The gays, because they're not satisfied with raising their rocks, they are going to come and take your children.
My gosh.
I'm sorry that we ruined the gay penguins for everybody, but yeah, fuck those guys.
Like, I was all like, oh yay, there's gay penguins, because I had just heard like they, were hanging out together, and they were like taking care of rocks, but apparently not.
No, they're monsters.
Interesting, their child that they stole is a lesbian.
What?
And after apparently in 2005, one of them had a relationship with a female penguin. There's
a gay penguin agenda.
There's such a gay penguin agenda.
Oh my
god. So Wikipedia link will be in the show notes. And you can dive deep, and I think I'm gonna send to undisclosed, or not. I think I'm gonna send this link to Ungenius, because I really feel like Mike and Steven should talk about this.
Oh my god, this is it feels good to make gay jokes in this current era of we're recording this on October 23rd, and October 21st, was it? The New York Times reported how, the Trump administration wants to pretend that gender nonconforming people don't exist, and trans folks don't exist. And so, it's just been a week.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's so, I can't.
Yep. That's about right.
All the feelings. Yeah, that's great.
At this point, I just don't have feelings. I'm sorry, what?
You turned off that mode in your robot brain?
Yeah. Really compartmentalizing at this point. Last night, for example, there was a a relay live show at the undisclosed location that may or may not be my office. And I got to be a guest on Upgrade, and it was lovely and so much fun. And then immediately after the show was over, I was like, okay, I'm miserable again. And then had to it's like I opened my emotion latch for a little bit, and then just needed to be like, nope, now we're done. But yeah, this is definitely a case of, if you're a man listening to this and you are curious about what's going on, don't bug your queer friends right now. Like do some Googling. Normally I'm the person who loves to educate people, but just not this week, guys. Just go Google it.
Google it yourself. Do the work. Do the emotional labor to figure it out yourself. Just for a little bit. Let's give them a break, love and support and all of that jazz. And Yes. So in a random topic though, you sent me a link to this very odd product that I have thoughts on, but I want to know why.
Oh boy.
Why?
There's
why?
An article on Yanko Design. It's about transparent suitcases, and the headline is that they're finally going mainstream! ! I didn't know that there were any transparent suitcases at all, but apparently they're mainstream now. So woo!
I didn't have any idea that this was a thing that people would want. And why? Why? I confession, I still haven't unpacked completely from Disney. Don't tell anybody.
This is safe space. Safe space.
Yes.
You're good.
Good. But it's a disaster when I'm packing my stuff. You just want it to fit. I don't have fancy packing cubes or anything, which I feel like is a whole other conversation, or whatever. But I don't want people seeing what fancy schmancy things I'm bringing home, or how I managed to fit all of the clothes and shoes and items that I didn't end up wearing and all of that. I feel like, no. And I'm looking at the pictures of the link. One of them seems to only have shoes. I feel like this is like an art installation type deal, one of those things where they're like, let's fool the rich people into thinking this is a thing and steal all of their money, and then in 6 months we will make fun of them.
It's I mean, I have to agree, it's real stupid. It I love it so much though. There's so many opportunities for pranks and for making people uncomfortable that I can't. And also the thing is, if I was just packing a ton of clothes and this seems to be for carry-on, or I'm sorry, for checked baggage. So, the idea being, if it's not just for fashion, like you said, there's one picture where it's just shoes, and there's another where it's just shoes and fancy Coke bottles and liquor bottles. Right. So okay. But if it was just clothes, it'd be very easy to spot the monstrosity. And while I do have, I guess you could call them fancy packing cubes from Walgreens, I don't know. It's like, everybody look at my shame. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. Hey. And I don't know. It amuses me.
Uh, yep. Yep. What is the world coming to?
Well, that's the thing. So the world is coming to so many things, and I think this is one of those things that's incredibly stupid but harms nobody unless you
Yeah.
put a ton of fancy liquor bottles and new collectible Nike shoes. Someone's definitely gonna steal that. Um, but I don't know. Like, I just want to pack like I don't the problem with this actually is any prank I would want to pull would probably be more expensive than the suitcase itself. Like, I would want to pack it with like whipped cream or dildos or
Oh
like
my gosh,
something.
whipped cream would be amazing, but can you imagine the mess?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine the people that are like handling the luggage and they come and they see this bag just full of whipped cream? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I, yeah, I love it.
And the thing is, I don't again, I don't want to mess with TSA agents. I hate the TSA. I think it's a horrible, 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 horrible misuse of power and government oversight. But I have TSA agents, good God. Like,
Yeah.
they have a job to do. But this is more of a like making other travelers not uncomfortable, just making them go, huh, okay, huh. Which I don't know. I get, but I don't know. I have nothing. Whipped cream. What else? Whipped cream, dildos. I guess that's all I got. Whipped cream and dildos.
See, we could throw in glitter. Oh my gosh, could you imagine an entire suitcase full of glitter?
See, that's the thing. If I were to fill an entire suitcase full of glitter, there's no way that glitter wouldn't just always be in my life forever
Everywhere.
and ever
Yeah.
and ever.
Well, see, I have a daughter, so glitter is always in my
Mhm,
life
mhm.
forever and ever and ever. And it's so funny. So, my dad always buys Avi a dress for Christmas. This is like that's his thing that he wants to buy for the Christmas morning, Christmas Day, whatever special dress. And I think it was 4 years ago now. He bought one that had the glitter glue type stuff and got glitter everywhere, and then comes to me and is like, "Hey, don't do glitter dresses anymore." And I'm like, but you're the one that bought it. I'm smart enough to know don't buy the glitter that's attached. Like, yeah. It was very
boy.
amusing. It was so funny.
I have so much sympathy for people who have to deal with glitter. Oh.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I mean, we all know what Cards Against Humanity does with glitter.
Oh boy. Oh, I should I tell that story?
Yes, please, because you'll have a side of a story that's so different than my side as like just watching it. Well, actually, I learned about it on BuzzFeed, but that's how I get my news. So yes, do tell.
Well, so we released what we call the Pride Pack this year. So it is an LGBTQ themed Cards Against Humanity expansion pack. And I was very excited about it because it all the profits go to Howard Brown Health Center, which is this amazing queer healthcare provider, also sliding scale situation. And I love him to death. But big but if you wanted to buy the pack, you could, if you wanted, choose an option that included glitter in the packaging. And the way that these are packaged are basically if people picture like a small pack of baseball cards, or if you're me, Pokemon cards, and there's no way that you could open this packaging without getting glitter everywhere. So from just handling them, I have a single pack I had a single pack in my home. I'm still finding glitter fucking everywhere. It's insane. I will never get rid of this nightmare. But some people were disappointed because we sold out of the glitter packs. Again, I don't know what fucking sociopaths really want these glitter packs, but okay. And in like true Cards Against Humanity fashion, one of our community leads, Maria, was like, I mean, if you really want, we could just send you glitter. So essentially they glitter bombed a customer, and just sent a little baggie of glitter. But then the customer's like, oh, that's it? And so then they bought more glitter. And again, the customer was like, I don't know about this. And so eventually they sent like 5 pounds of glitter to this to these poor people who were still like, this is awesome. And I don't understand.
That's a little bit much for me, but yeah, it's kind of amazing. I like it a lot. It entertains me, and I love getting to and I just love everything that Cards does usually, and it's terrible and horrible, whatever. I don't even care because it makes me happy. So thanks, Cards Against Humanity, for giving me giggles.
And thanks for giving me a job. I really like it. I think I'm loopier than usual. The live show yesterday went. Actually, I mean, it went very smoothly, like ended on time, all that. But there was a VIP meet and greet after, and you know that something has gone on too long when the cleaning people come in and it's suddenly you're like, oh, it's 1 a.m. Oh, I'm still here. It's 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah. And you don't feel it until you recognize what time it is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Because as an introvert, like my clock, like it's also another thing where I need to sort of just turn off the parts of my brain that have social anxiety. It's like, nope, shut it down, engage. And then afterwards it's like that part of my brain gets flipped back on and like sparks are going off everywhere, and like if there was like an emotional fire hydrant, I would need one of those.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that works. But yeah, everything went good in the live show last night.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to see our pal Jason and Mike and Steven. The Relay Network's okay, I guess. Those guys are fine.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fine. And I loved your giggle. I love hearing your real giggle. Like, you not saying that when you're low-key giggling it's not real, but like that, the full bodied, just, yeah, it makes me happy to hear. So yay.
That's a lot of people have said that, and it's not like I fake laughter on shows, but I was definitely trying not to laugh and not. I was trying to be a polite co-host,
right?
But
and not overwhelm it. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a restricted, like,
yeah. And yeah. And especially I think I was sitting next to Steven, and I think he could just tell, like, when Mike was about to make a joke that was definitely like an Alex Brand joke. I was like shaking, like. Okay, it was very good. So yeah, people should listen in to Upgrade in general, and also the episode recorded live in the Cards Against Humanity studio, live in the Cards Against Humanity theater.
Somewhere in Cards Against Humanity, somewhere there.
I did feel like a total dick, like at the beginning of the show. I genuinely did not remember that I had been on Upgrade before, but I was accidentally on Upgrade because there was an Apple event in Chicago, and Jason needed somewhere to record, and I engineered the show for them. And so, but they just, I just happened to be there, and they would ask me questions, and then I answered, and that was,
Yeah, I feel like it's not really on the show. Like, yes, you were a part of it, but like I can understand how you would be not necessarily confused, but like not think about it as, yes, I'm part of the show type of a thing. I get that.
Well, then I looked online, and sure enough, it's like guest. You can the Relay FM CMS, amazing, because let's say you're a big fan of Alex Cox for some. Though I don't know why you would
yes,
be. But
she's amazing.
But you can like click on my name on relay.fm, and it'll take you to the shows I've been on or guested on. And sure enough, upgrade twice now. I'm like, uh-oh.
So I was added to the CMS at OOL after recording that Clockwise episode that I did with them there. And I was just like, all right, this is cool. This is really cool.
That was the first Relay show I was on.
Oh,
was
really?
The Clockwise episode. Yeah. Wow. How time flies.
Right?
Speaking of time flying, I should probably go because I am flying soon and I need to pack. Unfortunately, will not have a see-through suitcase.
Boo.
Oh, yeah. You should say something funny to end the show, Kathy Campbell. You're the personality here. No pressure.
Whoa.
No pressure.
Whoa, no.
Do a joke.
So
do a joke.
not...
Do a joke.
Oh gosh, what did Avi? Oh, okay. So it's not a joke, but it's a brain buster. How about that?
Okay.
How does that work?
I'm gonna bust a brain nut. Let's go.
All right. Hold on. I'm busting my brain because I can't remember what. I exist only when there is light, but direct light kills me. What am I?
Wait. Wait. Oh. Oh, a shadow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
That was I didn't bust a brain nut.
Yay! So not quite hilarious, funny joke, but I think that's what you're gonna get.
I have a good joke, and it's on theme with our penguins.
Yes.
All right. There are two penguins sitting on an iceberg.
Okay.
And one says to the other, "Hey, do you want some chocolate milk?"
He's still there.
Oh boy. Okay, sorry. Well, I mean, you passed the. Sometimes I just like to tell that and see if people laugh to see if they like are like pretending that they understand a joke that is not a joke and has nothing. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
And this just proves that, Alex Cox, you are the personality because you are so much funnier than me. Oh my God. Well, and it's so hard on a podcast where we started out with some potential audio issues too, because I'm like, wait, did she go? Like, did I drop her?
I was literally standing up in anticipation. I was so excited. And you could hear like almost a little noise coming through in call recorder where you're like, should I say am I reading the joke? What what was going through your mind, Kathy Campbell?
I was like, okay, did I lose the internet? Nope, the call's still here, and I'm like making a noise to make sure that my lines are moving and all of that, and then I'm like, wait, Alex.
Well, this show doesn't come out until Friday, so I wonder how many other shows I can tell this joke. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll have a great evening, Kathy Campbell.
You too, Alex.
Bye-bye.